Okay, some frequently asked questions, and I'm sure there will be a part 2 video. One, do I have to host a book drive in order to get free books? No, of course not. But somehow we have to replenish our supply of books. So I would greatly appreciate it if you could try. Two, how time consuming and difficult is it to do a book drive, and what is the process? Wonderful question. It's really not all that time consuming. Well, let me explain the process. So you and I will select a date and time that I will go live. That's kind of the kickoff of the book drive. People, it'll stay up on Facebook, so people don't have to show up at that time and watch live. But it's nice when people have like a date and time. I will show up live and kind of give them the background and what we're asking them to do. I'll also post a video about how to order books because sometimes it's a little confusing. And all you really have to do is, once I make the event on Facebook, you just have to invite your Facebook friends to it. And I even have kind of a script that you can go off of that kind of explains what an online book drive is and the process and the proceeds and the whole thing. So you can copy and paste that. And what I tend to do, I don't mass message people on Facebook. I try to make it a personal message. So if it's someone from my church, for example, I'll say, hey, it was good seeing you Sunday. I'm glad we got to talk about such and such. And then I'll paste the message and just read through the message one more time to make sure that everything kind of applies. So that part's a little time consuming, but really you aren't inviting every single Facebook friend you have. You're inviting the people who will most likely read it. So people who are on Facebook actively and people who you think will really contribute, who will buy. Even if I just did a book drive and everyone pretty much bought 2 or 1 book, and we ended up with 70 books. And so it doesn't take someone donating a lot for it to add up. Question 3, 4, I can't remember. Is it just for foster kids? It's not just for foster kids. I actually found out the other day that there are adults within the foster care system. A lot of them live in group homes because they have intellectual disabilities. And I think at some point they transfer to adult protective services, but there are older or young adults in the foster care system. And so that's why we didn't name the organization Fostering Children's Literacy. It's just fostering literacy. Additionally, if you have kids that were adopted that were in the foster care system, don't feel like you can't ask for donations for them too. I'll be more than happy to send you books for them as well. And then the last question someone asked is, do I have to submit my documentation, my licensing and stuff? No, I don't want any of that stuff. This is just the honor system. I'm okay being scammed if someone really wants free children's books, because I know, I don't know, it'll all work out. So I'm not really worried about people scamming the system. The other question is, who pays for the mailing? Like, who pays for the shipping? I actually pay for that out of my pocket. My Usborne book business, I make a commission on my other party sales, and that goes into a separate account. And so I have money set aside for shipping. I also pay for the taxes. Since we're not officially, Fostering Literacy isn't officially a nonprofit or a not-for-profit, I don't have a tax exempt number. Tax on the 70 books was about $31, and I just take that out of my commission from other parties. And so that's kind of my contribution. And Let me know if you have any other questions. Those are just the ones that I have gotten in the past, but I will probably make a part 2 once I get another handful of questions. Thanks.